Fellow Amazonians, I bring you patriotic greetings from the US. And today, I would just like to share with you readings of some of the poems I had written years back. They've been published for a while now. And I just want you to share in the pleasure of the words. I know as a writer, people will tell you dreams are dreams. They will never come true. But I'm here to attest to the contrary, because the dreams writers dream certainly do come true. I'm going to read from a collection. This is the collection entitled Barbed Forest. And in Barbed Forest, there are poems, very telling poems, that speak to the current situation lived in Amazonia. All I'm interested in is that my fellow brothers on ground zero, do not lose hope. Don't think the fight you are engaged in is a fight only humans are involved in. You are fighting a fight that has been fought and won for you a long time ago. I'm going to allow these poems. You listen to these poems, draw your conclusion. I'm not going to tell you it means this or that, but the source of the inspiration would tell you our war for independence is a spiritual battle, and we have lived it. We've fought it in dreams. We've documented them, and we shall be victorious. Don't lose hope. Hope is what we have. God is on our side. It is a righteous war. The first poem I'm going to read from this collection is entitled Blood and Fire. And it reads this: My pen wept and silently waited for the head of this nation to be swept and swept away by flood. From the nation, its tears and blood, the blood he has spilled, the blood my pen did bleed, instead of suffering in this nation. Save the kings who misery brings to deprive them of their own nation. Like the eagle soaring high, my pen spat fire to burn the king in hopes of the day of reckoning, when power will return to the streets where it belongs, and not on sheets altered at king's guise for this sleazy disguise. Today, lamenting over my people's plight, news came to me, my country tonight bathes in blood and is on fire. And by thoughts of extrication from the quagmire carried away, I sat up to do justice to my people who've only borne injustice. So I have to burn at midnight its candle before going to bed tonight, and hoping it brightens the warrior's path for laughs, smiles, and jubilation as aftermath of a struggle for freedom, which for years eluded the kingdom. Thank you. All right, my fellow Ambazonian brothers, once more, patriotic Ambazonia greetings from this end. I am continuing with the reading of poems called from Barbed Forest. And the poem I'm going to read to you is entitled Our Case. I know you all know we have a case. Those who are in denial, we don't have a case. I don't know where they were schooled or what they're thinking or whether history, they learned it from back to front or from top down or from bottom up. All right, our case reads very simple. Kill our earthly stars. What will you do to the heavenly ones? To protect yourself, grease the soldier's beard. What shall you do when at your door death knocks? Bring us the opposition in the coffin, but will let us freely mourn. You kill our poets. Do you believe we will bury their writings? Bury yourself amidst a zillion soldiers. Haven't you learned from Chinese history? Like you, in China, one did this. Did he not rot on the ground? You sum your world with law and order. Why let lawlessness and disorderliness reign? You are God to those who buy your favors. Who or what are you to those you deprive of sunlight? Every night you go to sleep on your king-size bed. Why not make your heart the size of your bed? You ruined the nation to live in a mansion. What space in it or our minds do you occupy? You've dominated the nation tyrannically. Shall you ever be the tyrant that kills death? We thought to rule was to serve. Why must a tyrant like you be served? Now, to yourself, you've gathered the nation's wealth. Won't you give us the right to determine the future of our misery? You push your tyranny, your greed and grip on power to the last. Won't you still be proven wrong from beginning to end? You may never stand in front of any court to plead guilty, but which criminal supersedes you? With your sentence as long as life, shall you in your deathbed rule over us? You may not see this as a case, but here are we not free to rest our case? Thank you. All right, again, let's listen to this one this time, entitled Not Yet Burial Time. And it reads so simple. We had a link. To us she gave no drink, but eased our dialogue. Long replaced, not even by a monologue. In short, her role, the imp, did a bridge. Though she served as a bridge, today, mute with no say, no dialogue, no monologue, death, silence, and no penitence. From the scallywag, who his dog-like tail does work, caring not if the nation is thirsty, and has so done for years close to 30. And now we question for how long, as we now need to stand up strong and flex our muscles to defy his muzzles. The dumb and deaf we know, let not speech flow, but would not divorce their nature for an eerie present or future. We shouldn't trade ours neither, but strive to have it better. Knocking off that which on our way does bar, be them the heads or not, take them to the bar and get them drunk with justice against all their deeds that flirted with prejudice. Till then, it won't be burial time. Not until we've swept the crime and the criminals away with their dreams to sway us to rush our bridge to its grave, a thing for which all our lives we slave. We must now let them know the time is now. The people and only the people run the show and must not chant with them burial time before the people are with the time in chime. Thank you. All right, fellow brothers again and fellow Amazonians. The poet brings you poetic and patriotic greetings, and here ready with another poem to read. This one is called or entitled Weeping and Wailing. And it reads so simple. Cry not, poor child. Cry not, poor, poor child. So I can hear you cry loud, but for others, a far, far cry. Though you wail, 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 wailing out your travail, and with none budging, I ask, why? When for a sob, those with their backs to your cry won't snap. Cry not, poor child, cry not, poor, poor child. But tell those who snap your cry, you need not feel a tap for your pain to stick out. When your cry supersedes loud and eve, they budge not, ask not why. Why not ask why? For with the devil they now sup, and in darkness too, for with light you are up. Dry your tears, my poor child. Dry your tears, poor, poor child. Your light in the darkness leads you, and to the right and righteous path too. For with age, the tears will your maturity fertilize and wash her to purity. Forget not the tears, for you did cry. Forget not you did cry. And let none, for thy sake, do this job, for it deals them a blow like to birds the flu. Thank you. Okay, I'll close this collection or the reading from this collection today with one of the poems entitled Give Them Back. Give them back. You know, we're fighting for them to give us back what is ours by right. It is our land and all what they've stolen from us. And the poem reads so simply. Peacefully we in darkness slept, with their torch to pierce our eyes. They crept they crept with guise to brighten of bringing light. Up we quest if darkness was applied. When we would photophobia espouse, to soothe the soul, calm and sound, with sleep roused. Give them back, give them back their light. Give us back, give us back our night. That magnificence misplaced equates one to be replaced. For we need not of our sleep make a baby sheep. For our protection most she needs, and not their light of horror deeds. So give them back, give them back, give them back their light, and give us back, give us back, give us back our night with its silent music caresses the soul of a mystic like a bird in broad daylight. From branch to branch in delight, perching to sing a song against the many years of wrong. Give them back, give them back, give them back their light. Give us back, give us back, give us back our night. Their light with its cutting edge slaughters resting knowledge like soldiers at war with their sword, heeding not peace. The word slitting throats in gory fight to export their torturous light. So give them back, give them back their light. Give us back our night. Thank you. All right. I promised the other poem was the last, but for this collection, but I think I would not be doing it justice without sharing with you a poem entitled A to the Royal Rat. The royal rat in the royal rat warrant our journey out, and would never come out to face us, but would chant to us tunes of royal persecution and one of royal persuasion to his lackeys. Forgetting we cats without keys will at the gates patiently wait until late for his royal lowness with astute unholiness. A life prisoner himself makes sooner to keep his tunes alive and find himself in our hive. We shall dance, here, 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 and go into a trance, not in France, here, where he would refuge seek to avoid the wrath of our deluge. Thank you. And here is the last word. The poem is entitled The Last Word. And it reads so simple. Politicians use words only to deceive. Poets fashion words to enlighten and convince. Soon after election, forgotten are politicians' words. Long after the poet's death, resonates their words. For politicians, the sword is an armament. For poets, It flags nothing but an ornament. For politicians, a word is a weapon of mass deception. And for the poet, it is just a brush for mass decoration. Politicians' mouths, like the barrel, vomit words to kill. Poets spit words like the dragon spitting fire to steal. Driving words to reach a heart like a spear or a sword, reaching to kill. Lies politicians tell us here. Thank you.